What's up, everybody? It's wait, should we have like something funny in the beginning?
Like, yeah. Like what? Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Like what?
Like this?
Oh my god.
What's up, everybody? It's Mark Wynn,
Tina Gomez,
and we are
Team.
authors, illustrators, and graphic designers.
You always say Team Amex
I
first.
actually got it right. Because I know what we are. We're, graphic... What are we? And we're also...
Team Animex.
Team Animex! In case you didn't know. So, we're back with another JoJo's Bizarre Adventure related video. And, this is after we've watched Phantom Blood. And it's only 9 episodes, yes, but we're doing so much other stuff that it took us a minute to get here. Mm-hmm. But now that we're finally here, we're going to give you guys our top moments from Phantom Blood.
Before we start, I just need to mention that if I'm a little crazy in this video or like out of it, I apologize. I had a rough day. Okay, I was at the doctor's for like 7+ hours doing testing. Your girl tired. Let's go. I wasn't even really paying attention to this in the very, very beginning, like the first couple episodes. Did you notice it in the first couple episodes? I wasn't really paying attention to it like that.
Not really.
Bro, like, couple episodes in, I was like, man, Speedwagon, he's pretty much just in the show as a commentator.
Yeah, he literally just like narrating like every little thing that happens. He sits on the sideline, and we watch it dubbed, so it's even funnier.
Yeah,
because he has this
strong
this British accent.
Yeah,
JoJo, he's climbing the ladder. He's what's something he was saying?
I don't know. He's just everything.
JoJo's got that old bloke on the ropes.
Everything. He's just commentating.
Give him the old 1-4, JoJo. Don't let him hook ya.
He squeezed it out! He's not done! Jonathan won't give up!
It was just hilarious because once we noticed that, it was so hard to unnotice.
Flames coming from his glove! That might just have the power to get through Dio's eyes!
Like, dude, he's literally... everything that happens, it'll cut. It won't even cut to him. He'll just
be in the background talking, sometimes too. Like
no.
Like the camera will be on, I don't know, Dio and JoJo fighting, and then you just hear him in the background. Oh, Dio's got his arm and he's gonna freeze it. And JoJo, no, JoJo, don't let him do that.
What's he gonna do now? Crumpet.
It is one of the best things.
It's
one of my favorite things in the show. Okay, so y'all, a lot of y'all was warning that, like, yeah, JoJo seems like this fun and pop of colors and, like, the funny stances and, all kinds of stuff, but you did warn us. There's gonna be some gruesome stuff, and oh my god, JoJo has like some of the most creative, breathtaking,
brutal
up deaths. It was in the first few episodes.
Yeah, in the first few episodes,
when Dio had turned into a vampire zombie thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about Dio being a vampire. Yeah, like what happened?
He took a guy, right? And
yeah.
I think did he like cut his head off? I don't remember. No, I think he just
grabbed him by his face or like something.
And then he
tossed
him
like
into
other two or three
dudes, and they just all just like got chopped in half and like fell to pieces.
He threw the dude so hard that they just like sliced through the other 2 or 3 guys. So another amazing moment from Phantom Blood had to be like the literal entire fight between Jonathan and Dio, which is their second fight, not the first one when Dio's first a vampire, but when Dio is
at his
whatever he has become,
mansion thing, castle.
Yeah. So that fight is insane. I mean, there's one point Dio's arm gets chopped off. There's another moment where JoJo managed to literally chop Dio from his head all the way to his balls. His balls, y'all. And
has no reaction, like, whatsoever.
And I'm looking like, oh, it's over.
Right,
oh,
me
man,
too.
He got him.
Right. He chopped him in half.
And then this fool starts talking on two sides of his face. I don't know how you do that with your tongue being split in half, flipping like this. I would have just been amazed, and I would have just been like, say tooth. Because you know you gotta use your teeth and your tongue to say tooth. Like, say tooth. I just want to see how you can. Oh, okay.
Not only did he get cut in half, right, and he's still talking, has like no reaction whatsoever to the fact that he just got split in half, almost completely.
He sticks his two fingers.
He does this like he about to suck the blood or something, like he did like when he first became vampire. Does that, right? And then pulls his artery.
Pulls out a clean artery, no blood.
No
just
blood.
Just a clean little flipping artery.
Probably your jugular.
Yeah.
And just sitting there, just
fiddling with it.
Playing with it.
Just talking crap while he fiddling with your artery.
Cringe City. I ain't never seen no like that, okay?
Yeah. And then, because, which we gonna talk about this is next. But, then he also ends up freezing Jonathan, like, they're in like this stalemate. Dio's got his artery, he's chopped in half, JoJo's trying to fight back, but Dio has this freezing ability where he can freeze the blood in your body, and then
I thought it was freeze the moisture in your body.
Freeze the moisture in your body, and so it freezes you, and it's crazy. So then, using his
what is that?
Then he uses like his arteries, his tendons,
his veins,
these little tentacle things pop up out of his severed nub, and they find the arm on the ground, reattach itself, and then he also smushes his face.
Yeah, he smushes
back together.
Not even. Is it just his? Does he smush his whole body?
Yeah, he smushes the whole thing back together.
Hold on.
Good as new.
Let that sink in. Okay. Did it sink in yet? How do you...
It was a cool shot though when he did smush his face together.
Yeah, and then it was like uneven, and then like got even. Oh my god, it was. Tell me something.
Wild. Now, the show led us to believe that this man was a vampire.
Yes, a vampire. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about vampire lore, but you know, they got the turning into bats, sucking blood,
flying.
They're pretty strong. They can fly a lot of times, immortal, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
But you know, some of the stuff that Dio does,
I never heard of.
I've never seen anything like this in any type of vampire lore ever.
I think the first thing we saw was like his freezing ability.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw. Him able to freeze
the moisture
in your body.
And use it against you.
And then he also, they never showed it, but I guess off camera, he's able to put humans and animals together and make like chimera hybrids of people.
Of animals and people together.
Like there's literally like a
Look, I said this to Mark when we was watching it. I was like, because there was a scene where like these weird chimera human animal things were just like chilling on him, just like chilling on him. And at one point there was like this human head with like a bird body, I think.
I think so.
Wasn't it talking?
Yeah, it was talking.
I told my guy, I was like, because we paused, I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, what is going on here? I said, if I was that man, I'm not happy about this. And then he's able to somehow make zombie vampires.
Oh yeah, They I don't think they're vampires.
They're just zombies.
He's able to turn people into zombies, and raise old zombies from the already dead.
Oh right,
Yeah.
He brought back those two warriors from like way back in the day.
Yeah, not using no kind of spells or nothing like that. Just he can just do it. Dio has moves like a character in a fighting game, where you're fighting and you're like, hold on, how do I do this one move? And you pause it and you go to the
move list.
You go to the move list.
Yeah.
And you go, okay, left, right, down, B. All right, okay, let me try this move right here. Zombie, punch. Okay, I got it. There's even a point too at the very end where Dio is like literally after he survives his encounter with JoJo, he's literally just ahead in a jar.
Yeah, wasn't there like a time skip though? Like a little bit of time went by because
Yeah,
him
bit,
and
Irina,
did they get married
Yeah,
they got married, and some time passed, and I think at the end of JoJo and Dio's fight, I think JoJo cut his head off, right? Didn't he cut his head off?
Yeah. One of his subordinates.
I was like, okay, it's over. He chopped his head off. Like, you can't defeat him slicing him in half. You can't defeat him by just severing his limbs off and bleeding to death. He chopped his head off. It's gotta be over.
Nope, but one of his subordinates found his head, and he's still alive, still talking.
He wasn't even like a head in a jar of like that fluid that like you try to preserve parts in. He was literally just a head bleeding. He was bleeding in a jar. Dio reminds me of I don't know if you guys ever seen this, but Mr. Freeze from Batman the Animated Series, because the whole like head in the jar type thing.
Also, if any of you have ever seen Teen Titans Go, Cyborg from Teen Titans Go, I mean, they use the same logic.
During he was fighting JoJo again, and he won. I predicted, I was like, he gonna try to get JoJo's body. That's what he was going for. Do you know at one point, like, the jar fell and it was gonna break, and he, like, somehow used his hair to, like, grasp onto a pipe or something?
Bro,
where did that come from?
Shoot, JoJo ain't even there. He ain't got the plot armor. Dio got the plot armor, boy.
Right. The next thing we want to talk about is what we think is unintentional comedy. Okay, so while we're on the subject of Dio and his severed head, there's like a point where Dio's like giving some exposition, and it's just so hilarious that they just show just a head in the middle of the screen, and Dio's got like this intense, like, angry look, and it's just hilarious.
But he ain't got no body.
He has no body. He's just a floating head in the middle of the screen with the exposition happening in the background.
Oh, and then there's a scene before there's a lot of scenes.
There's a lot of scenes.
I don't think they meant them to be funny. I know there is some comedy in there, but I don't think some of these things were meant to be funny. They're just so over the top that it's just funny. It's just hilarious to me. Well, to us.
Yeah.
Like one of the what was his name? Zeppeli?
Yeah, I think so.
One of his guys.
They trained with him, right?
Yeah, they took on Dio, and Dio froze his body, chopped his head off, and his head landed in a batch of roses.
Yeah, a batch of roses.
But as his head is going, he's still able to think and talk, and has the mobility to grab a rose with his mouth, with his still working mouth, and take that and launch it into Dio's eye.
How did he do that? His tongue?
I don't. He has some strong neck muscles, man. Or his tongue is crazy strong.
He launched a rose out of his mouth to Dio and stabbed Dio in the eye with the base of the rose.
But before he died.
That was before he died.
Before
he was able to do all that before he died.
There's a lot of moments when people are having full conversations as they're on the brink of death. Like,
oh man, remember that one with Zeppeli?
Yeah, Zeppeli was probably the most notorious for this because he died 3 times.
He did.
He died 3 times.
I thought he was dead multiple times.
JoJo, you have to go on. And then they would move on. The other characters would talk. And make sure that you do the right thing, JoJo. Oh. And then some more talking to go by, and he'll be like, I know you will do the right thing. Oh.
And then we just sitting here like, is he finally?
You sure?
Are you positive?
Poke him. Yeah, specifically the change in color and like the textured backgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's a bit weird because the color schemes can be inconsistent because you'll be like, I don't really know what color this person's hair is.
Yeah.
Or this guy's clothes.
Because like one scene it'll be like blue.
Yeah.
And then another scene it'll be green. And then it'll be purple. It's like
But then you don't know which one was
like the natural color.
One.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I don't know. And then there's some really interesting scenes. Like I remember it was one specific scene, I think it was a close-up of Dio. And it was like different toning and textures. Like there was toning in the face, and there was like a different kind of texture for the body, and then a different texture in the background. It was really cool. I applaud JoJo for like the different kinds of like artistic creative things that they put in the show.
Definitely. That's pretty much it, guys. It was only 9 episodes, but I mean it was a heck of a fun ride. And we're moving on to the next season, next part, which is I believe Battle Tendency.
Okay.
With the next JoJo, Joseph Joestar.
Oh, Joseph?
Yeah, Joseph Joestar. So we can't wait to get to that. And then we'll also be doing the best moments that we can find from part 2 of JoJo as well. Mm-hmm. So
let us know if you guys are interested in something like that. Like, do you guys like our top favorites or moments or something of a show? Because we actually enjoy doing these.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, share, and all right. See y'all.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
This man shot laser beams from his eyes.
So if you guys like this video and you want to support us further,
go to Amazon.com where all you have to do is type in Team Animex and you'll find all of our books.
And if you would like to check it out for free, just check the links below.